Good morning, children, and welcome to the social science class. This is class 7, and we are doing chapter number 3 of civics, how the state government works. It's our lecture number 3 and also the summary lecture, in which we will summarize or recapitulate the topics those have already done. They are in lecture number 1 and 2. So today we will recapitulate all those topics covered in lecture 1 and 2. Firstly, before starting it, as we discussed earlier also, that Indian government has 3 levels: local level government, state level government, central level government. Local level government we have already covered there in 6th standard, and the state government we will be covering here, and we will learn the government works by one example. Through the example of health, we will be taking how on any of the issue the state government works. So the topics that we will summarize: state government, legislative assembly, MLA, formation of government, chief minister, governor, problems of Patalpuram, a debate in the legislative assembly, working of government. So the topics we have already covered. We will be summarize. We will be doing these questions again. So the first is state government. Even simple language, we think that who are there in state government? The MLAs are there in the state government. Those are elected by the people in general election of state government. The MLAs, they are elected there by the people from different constituencies. So state executive consists of governor and council of ministers with chief minister as its head. If we talk about state executive, from all the MLAs, different ministers are chosen, and the head of the ruling party, that is chief minister. So state executive, that has governor, council of ministers with different departments, and chief minister. The council of ministers with chief minister are elected by the people of the state. The governor of state is appointed by the central government. Here you can see the difference. The different ministers and chief minister, they are elected by the people. They are basically MLAs. From MLAs only the ministers and chief minister, they are chosen. But governor is appointed by the central government. And for what purpose? For looking after the work of state government, whether they are working according to the laws and regulations. The presence of governor, the governor looks after the working of the state government, and he is not elected by the people, he is appointed by the central government. This is, you can say, the outline, who are there in the state government. Now, what do you mean by legislative assembly? A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs from the ruling party as well as the opposition meet to discuss various things. Legislative assembly, basically the place where all MLAs, whether they are from ruling party or from opposition, they meet and they discuss there on various things. As the opposition present there, and they can question to the ruling party about any of the issue. So all the MLAs, those are elected from the constituencies. As we talked in the previous lectures, constituencies, they are divided from the state. Every state has legislative assembly, and in those legislative assemblies different constituencies are there, and from constituencies MLAs are elected. So there in legislative assembly, all the MLAs, whether they are from ruling party or from opposition, they meet and discuss about the various things there all together. That is legislative assembly. Now MLAs. MLAs, member of legislative assembly. They are elected by the people. And what is the procedure for that? The MLAs, they are elected from different constituencies. And at the time of general election of the state government, from different political parties, the members, they give their nomination. And at the time of election, the person who won the election become the MLA of that particular constituency. And that MLA is representative of that constituency in the government, in the legislative assembly. So this is the procedure of becoming MLA. How MLA is elected? The MLAs, they are elected through the general elections, and then they form the government. These MLAs are elected from different constituencies. We can take example, like the simple example, it will be better if we take the example of Haryana itself. Haryana state is divided among 90 constituencies. In the state, 90 constituencies are there, and from these 90 constituencies, the 90 MLAs are elected in the state government. So this is the procedure how we elect MLAs, member of legislative assemblies. And as I told you, every state in India has legislative assembly. Now, constituencies. What does it mean? What is the meaning of constituency? A particular area from which all the voters living there choose their representative. Means a specific area it is from where the voters, they choose their representative. That is constituency. And every state, as I told you, has the different constituencies, and we have taken example of Haryana even, that 90 constituencies are there in Haryana. So this is the constituency from where the voters living there, they choose their representative. And these representative as MLAs, they represent the population of that area there in the legislative assembly. Next is formation of government. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half number of constituencies in a state form the government. What is the criteria of forming government? When any of the political party, they won more than half number of constituencies, then they will be there in favor of making government. They will be in majority. And when any political party is there in majority, that party form the government and is known as ruling party. The simple example, if from 90 constituencies in Haryana, the half is 45 any of the political party which won more than 45 constituencies. It means that party will form the government. And then the other parties, they will be there in oppositions. The party who formed the government, that is known as ruling party, and the other parties, they are known as opposition. Here in Haryana, if we talk now, BJP is there, BJP's government is there, so the ruling party is BJP. But there was no majority there in the single party, so they joined with the JJP. And by joining both the parties, they were having more than half, and then they made the government. And the other major party, Congress, that is there in opposition. Means the ruling party who is ruling, that they form the government and become ruling party, and other, that is known as opposition. The other party play the role of opposition that we discussed, and we discuss about the ruling party as well as opposition. After becoming MLAs, what is there? That some of the MLAs, they get the different departments and they become the ministers, that we will be discussing. First of all, see opposition. Elected representative who are not member of the ruling party are called opposition. The people or MLAs, those won the election from different constituencies, but they are not from the ruling party. They are called opposition. And these representatives can question government decisions and actions. Whenever any of the law is passed, any of the action is taken by the ruling party, opposition, they have right to ask the different questions from them. They are there in the legislative assembly to ask different queries from the ruling party. Opposition parties keep a watch over the functioning of the ruling party. This is their duty, to have a watch there on the functioning of the ruling party. Then, Chief Minister. How the ruling party, they make the Chief Minister and other ministers also. MLAs from ruling party elect their leader, who is known as Chief Minister. As we talked that the party in majority that is forming government and is known as ruling party, the MLAs of that ruling party, they elect their leaders from themselves. And that leader is known as Chief Minister. He is the head of Executive Assembly. He is head of Legislative Assembly. He is head of the government. Then he selects other ministers with a consultation with governor. And these ministers then will be given the different departments. As if we take the example, there are different departments of the government like PWD department, health department, education department. So the ministers, those are selected, they have been given different departments and they are different from the other MLAs, because other MLAs, they are just MLAs, but these ministers have the department with them where they are ministers. And one more thing, that in the departments different people are working. So what is the difference between the minister of that department and the people working there? Because both are there in the government. The ministers, they are there to make laws, to issue different laws. and the people working in department, they are there to implement those laws. And another difference, these ministers, they are there, the people working there in the department, they have to take the permission of anything from the ministers because they are head of that ministry. Then chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments. The different departments, those have been given to different ministers, and chief minister as a head, they have the responsibility to run various government departments. Ministers have dual responsibility as MLA and as minister. The MLAs, those have been given the ministry, those have been given ministries, they have the dual responsibility. How? Because as MLA of particular area from where he is elected, as well as the department which is given to him. So he is responsible for both the things. That's why we can say ministers have dual responsibility. Governor. As we talked about the chief minister, how is he elected? Now governor. As we talked that governor is not elected by the people of a particular state, he is appointed by the central government and he is known as head of the state, appointed by the central government to ensure that state government works within the rules and regulations, as we already discussed. And what are the things those are checked before the governor appointment? The governor must be the age of 35 years and above. He must be the citizen of India, and different in detail you will be learning in the later classes. So the governor is appointed by the central government and he is known as head of the state. Now basically the chapter is all about the problems of Patalpuram, and through this problem we will be looking for the working of government. On this problem, how does the government work? So the problems they are in the Patalpuram: water shortage, people falling sick. It became serious when hospitals were overloading with patients, children suffering from diarrhea, people were protesting against government. So the problems those were there in Patalpuram, the water shortage was there, the people were not getting the clean water for drinking, and even in some of the parts the women they were going to take the water to the distance from the distance land like 2-3 kilometers, and the people they started falling sick, and the condition of the hospitals that was also not good. That's why the hospitals were overloading and the treatment was not proper there, and children suffering from diarrhea, and it became very serious when the death of the patients that was increasing. And what the people were doing, they started protesting against the government. And here in the chapter one example is given that the public meeting or the different people in group they protesting, and even they was protesting there in front of MLA's residence. So these the problem those are discussed in the book about Patalpuram. Now on the basis of this, how the government is working on this problem, basically health problem, what the government did. First of all, in legislative assembly, as we talk, the place where the MLAs they discuss on different issues. So the debate was there, and in debate what happens that they discuss their and all the MLAs, they give their suggestions there, and the opposition MLAs from the opposition party, they ask different questions even. So here is a debate in which 6 MLAs questions or the answers are given. MLA 1, he is saying that in my constituency there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. He is telling the situation that within 3 weeks there were 15 deaths due to diarrhea, and government is not taking action. The government has not able to check the situation, and on his talk that is representing that this MLA is from opposition party, who is asking from the ruling party that why is such happening. MLA 2, my question is, why are government hospitals is in such a bad situation, and why the appointment of the health people, or you can say the doctors, that is not there, that is not proper there in the hospitals. Again he is also asking the question. It means he is also from opposition party. MLA 3, in my constituency also has a serious shortage of water. Even women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water, and the government is not giving any of the facility of water tanks even. So again this MLA is blaming to the government. It means from the opposition party. The government has taken, 4th MLA, what is saying, the government has taken steps to control the situation. ORS packets are being distributed. Now the MLA from the ruling party, who is saying that government has taken the different steps to control the situation, like we have arranged different water tankers for different places, even ORS, because the different children, they were suffering from diarrhea. So ORS packets are being distributed. So he is giving the answer of the different questions from the opposition party. Then MLA 5, we do not have the proper facility of doctors in hospitals, and how are we going to ensure that ORS packet reach to all families in the affected area? Again from opposition party, one of the member who is asking that we are not having the proper facilities in the hospital, and how can we make sure that the packets that you are distributing, they are going to the families those are really affected with the disease. So what is the criteria for that? Then the next MLA, the opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government. Now the MLA from ruling party who is giving answer that they are blaming only to the government, but what had happened there in the previous government, that was not discussed. So they are unnecessarily blaming the government, because sanitation problem was there in the previous government also. Here you can see the picture of the Legislative Assembly of Haryana, in which you can see our Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. So this is one of the picture that I have given to you in the lecture. This is the picture of the Haryana's Legislative Assembly. In this way, the different MLAs, they have their seats, and the different debates on different issues that are held there in Legislative Assembly. Working of the government on this health issue, how government, as debate was done, after then what is the working of government? After the discussion in the assembly, A press conference is generally held by particular ministers. As here we are talking about the health issue, so definitely press conference will be held by the health minister. So after the discussion there in the assembly, the press conference is called. And what is the reason? To give the message to the people of media about the different actions or steps taken by the government, and what media people they do, they give that information to the mass, to the public through newspaper, TV channel. So the press conference they held and they gave the information to the different people also. We will discuss what is the meaning of press conference also. Government can also decide to make new laws for the state, and the new laws they make there, and then different department, different people working in the department, they follow, they implement those laws. Suppose any law that is given there for the health department, then workers there in health department, they have to implement those laws for the public. Then press conference, a gathering of media persons who are invited to hear about, for hearing what is happening there in the legislative assembly, and they ask questions on a particular issue, then expected to report on this to the larger public. Means after questioning to the particular person, to the particular minister, and after hearing the different actions taken, they inform or they are expected to report to the people of that particular area. So this is done through TV channel, newspapers, magazines, etc. So this is the role of the media, that also we will be covering. Press conference, that is gathering of media persons with a particular minister or particular MLA, and they are there to hear them and to ask different questions about particular issue. Public meeting. Public meeting, that is the general gathering of the people on any of the issue, the problem they are facing. So gathering of general people in which they are made known about the current problems faced by the people. And sometimes this public meeting, the people they are in public meeting, they get aggressive, they protest against the government when they are feeling that they are really in very poor condition and government is not taking any action. As the example we have taken, that the people they were protesting, they are in Patalpura. When government fails to satisfy people's needs, they protest against the government. Again the same example we can take, as the people they were not satisfied with the work of government, as different people were having different problems in that area, so they protest against the government. Role of media. Here that is, you can say, the connectivity between government as well as people. Media people, they inform about the discussions of government through TV channels, newspapers, etc. Even they know the different problems of the people. As they go there to the different areas and they ask the question regarding those problem also. So that they are the playing the role of the mediator, you can say. They inform the government about different issues, and even the government also inform different discussions of the government through TV channel and newspaper. They make the people aware about the happenings of government. As we have taken the example of press conference, in which the different issues, the different actions that government is taking, they are informing to the media people, and media people then inform to the public. So that is the role of media. Now homework. I think after this summary lecture, you have understood about the chapter. In this chapter, one more activity is given there. That is the activity in which the wallpaper activity it is. And wallpaper activity that is used for any of the research. And in this wallpaper activity, basically, the different people, they have been given the different topics, and for that topic they can write the poem, they can make poster, and they can use any poetry, they can write any story, and then these all things they are pasted there on the wall or a notice board. So that is wallpaper activity that we can't do now. So here the homework, this is assignment today, and tomorrow there will be the solution of assignment and then test. So assignment, do the following questions. Explain the following terms: majority, ruling party, opposition. These terms you will explain. Second is, who becomes a chief minister? What is his or her role in the state? Third, what is the difference between the work that MLAs do in the assembly and the work done by government departments, the people working there? Who is the head of the state? Where are laws for entire country made? As for state we talked, for entire country where the laws are made. That is question for you. Who appoints governor of state? Who is the executive head of the state in India? How many levels of government are there and what are they? Firstly, number of levels, then their name. Why is the governor of state appointed? Second is, fill in the blanks. Every state in India has a dash assembly. The political party that has the majority is called the dash party. Every state in India is divided into different dash. Chief Minister and other dash are responsible to run government. So these are the questions that you have to do the assignment. Then the homework solution for lecture 2. Why should decision taken by the chief minister and other ministers be debated in the legislative assembly? Whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. Because whenever any law is passed, the approval has been taken from the different members of legislative assembly. So in a democracy, these members can ask questions, debates, and important issues. As we already discussed there, the ruling party and opposition. And whenever any law is passed, any issue is raised there, so opposition members then ask questions and debate an important issue. Decide where money should be spent. They have the main authority to finalize the decision. That's why these debates are being done there, so that the correct decision can be taken. That line also you can add here. That's why the debates are done, so that the correct decision can be taken. That is for the welfare of the large number of people. That also you can add here. What do you mean by press conference? A gathering of media persons who are invited to hear about and ask questions on a particular issue, then expected to report on this to the larger public. That is press conference. How does the press conference help you get information on what the government is doing? Government also organizes press conference to present information to members of the mass media. And reporters ask many questions at this meeting. These discussions are then reported in different newspapers. Through newspapers, we come to know about different issues and about the government plans. So in this way, the press conference, they help to get the information on what the government is doing, so that people also get information about the different plans of the government. Question number 4 was, what was the problem in Patalpuram? What discussion or action was taken by the following? Public meeting. What action they have taken? Legislative Assembly, press conference and Chief Minister. Regarding all four, we will be writing the actions taken by them. Patalpuram was facing acute shortage of water supply and sanitation problem. The district hospital was overflowing or overloading with patients, a large number of whom were the children with acute diarrhea. And then what was the action taken by these all four? Public meeting. Protested for the improvement of health care and sanitation facilities. They protested against the government for health care and sanitation facilities. Legislative Assembly, they discussed the issues and decided the course of action. There in the Legislative Assembly, the discussion was done and decided the actions that they had to take. They also explained the steps the government had taken. Press conference. The minister explained the steps the government had taken. Ministers, those were the related department, explained the steps the government had taken. Reporters asked many questions at this meeting. These discussions were then reported in different newspapers. So that was the role of press conference. Chief Minister, they went to visit the families. Chief Minister and the Health Minister, you can write here. They went to visit the families who had lost their relatives and also visited people in the hospitals, those who were suffering with the disease. So these all have taken the actions on the problems in Patalpuram. Now I think you have understood the chapter with the state government, how it is forming, then MLAs, how the MLAs are elected, then Chief Minister, then different ministers they are in the government, then the governor who appointed him. So I think you have understood the chapter. Now have a nice day.